Form I-485, Application to Register Permanent Residence or Adjust Status, makes it possible for a foreign national to change his or her status within the United States from non-immigrant to conditional permanent resident. Once an EB-5 investor receives approval of Form I-526, Immigrant Petition by Alien Investor from USCIS, he or she and each dependent can then file Form I-485 to become conditional permanent residents in the United States. EB-5 investors living abroad must first file Form DS-260 to be processed through a U.S. consulate or embassy in his or her home country. Approval of Form I-485 allows the applicant to adjust his or her visa status or apply for permanent residency. Form I-485 requirements. Several requirements must be met for USCIS to accept Form I-485. Number 1. Proof of eligibility. The applicant must submit a copy of Form I-797C, Notice of Action, with his or her Form I-485 application. Form I-797C is received when the applicant's I-526 petition is approved by USCIS. Number 2. Personal records. The applicant must submit copies of his or her birth certificate and any marriage or divorce certificates. Number 3. Photos. The applicant must also submit 2 identical color photographs taken within the previous 30 days. Number 4. Passport and non-immigration visas. The applicant must submit copies of all immigration-related documents and copies of his or her entire passport. Number 5. Criminal history records. The applicant must include written evidence of his or her criminal history, if any. Number 6. Medical records. Copies of the results of a medical exam results and vaccination records must be included in the I-485 application. Number 7. Biographic information. Applicants between the ages of 14 and 79 must also include a completed Form I-130A. Number 8. Biometrics. After Form I-485 is submitted, USCIS will notify the applicant where to go for biometric services, which includes fingerprinting. I-485 application process. Form I-485, available on the website of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, is typically filed with the assistance of an immigration attorney and is submitted with a filing fee and biometrics fee. Applicants age 79 or older are not required to pay the biometrics fee. The application is submitted by mail or courier service to the appropriate USCIS address. Processing times for I-485 applications vary, and USCIS will notify the applicant by email or physical mail once the application has been processed. An EB-5 applicant can file Form I-765, Application for Employment Authorization, which allows him or her to work while the I-485 application is processed. The applicant can also travel during the processing period by submitting Form I-131, Application for Travel Document. Once his or her I-485 application is approved, an EB-5 applicant is granted conditional permanent residency. After 2 years of conditional permanent residency, the applicant can file Form I-829 to remove conditions and obtain full permanent residency upon approval. The EB-5 investor, his or her spouse, and any unmarried children under age 21 can then permanently live and work in the United States. Visit eb5affiliatenetwork.com today to learn more about filing Form I-485 and becoming a permanent resident of the United States.